The Sly News Rights, one of Mr. Sly Media. This right here is my reaction to Marvel firing another director for their movie Blade. So Marvel once again is looking for another director for the movie Blade. It was 5 years ago to this day at San Diego Comic Con when Marvel announced Marsha Ali, the two-time Oscar winner, Marsha Ali as Blade for the upcoming movie. So going on 5 years now, Marvel has struggled to find a director. They have hired new writers, everything like that for the new movie Blade. I'm going to talk about all the movies that were announced back then in 2019 have came out and all since they announced the Blade movie. Doctor Strange 2, The Multiverse of Madness, Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings, Hawkeye TV series, Thor Love and Thunder, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, The Marvels movie, and Black Panther 2. Those are all the movies that came out in theaters, been on Disney Plus, and are now all on Blu-ray since they announced Marsha Ali as Blade. So Marsha Ali's lawyers even came out saying this is crazy what Marvel's doing, saying how like so unprofessional. They never felt nothing, never been through nothing like this. What's going on? This movie was taking so long. Why hasn't it come out? What's going on? It just makes Marvel seem incompetent. They almost seem like Sony. You know, Sony's doing well now because the box office enough for Bad Boys 4 that just came out. I just did a review on that. Check that out too. I just did a review on that on Bad Boys 4. If you haven't seen that movie, please check it out. Bad Boys 4. Definitely a good movie and all. But that's how they're looking like Sony right now. They're looking very incompetent. It just seeing we're watching Marvel really become mediocre now. Just 10 years ago, Marvel's up here so high, and now they're just down and all that and everything. Really trying to get their foot on the grass and everything. Trying to get their feet back wet, trying to get their foot on the ground, everything and all. So they're struggling with this Blade movie. It's like, dang, Wesley Snipes even commenting on it. A lot of that. I just know if you're gonna do a Blade movie, I just feel like it gotta be rated R. It can't be rated PG-13. It gotta be rated R. You can't have a PG-13. A Blade movie has to be rated R. But they've been struggling like since 2019. Crazy thing, 5 years ago, and all this before COVID and all that. They announced like Marsha Ali as Blade. So and nothing has came out of it. Even he showed up. He wasn't in Eternals, but spoiler alert for Eternals. Well, if you haven't seen Eternals yet, you're not gonna see it. But spoiler alert: at the end of Eternal movies, at the end of the Eternal movie, I should say, the guy grabs a sword at the end of the movie, and Marsha Ali's character tells him, "Oh, you sure ready for that, Mr. Whitman?" When he talks about the character and all that. So that's the most we got of Blade in the Marvel universe right now and all that. And people wondering, Marsha Ali old? Marsha Ali? Is he old or anything like that? Because they feel like he's 50 years old, and this Blade movie is the due date for it's supposed to come out November of 2025. That deadline is definitely not gonna get reached because they don't have a director or anything like that right now. So it's definitely not coming out in 2020 25. It's not at all. It probably the earliest it's probably gonna come out is 2026 now. The way it's looking, the earliest it's gonna come out 2026. So people wonder, can you build a whole franchise around this guy and he's in his 50s right now, just turned 50? But I feel like you still can. He's not too old. It's just what's up with them finding director. Rumor is maybe Jordan Peele, who's done Get Out, Nope, two movies I really do like, Last of Us, and he did Candyman as well. So he's rumored to be directing Blade. I think he could do a good Blade movie. I think that's right up at his alley doing a Blade movie. But it just wow, like they can't find a good director for it. I don't know if it's somebody in Marvel Studios where they feel like this is they got to make this perfect. This movie got to be perfect, and it better be. It better be perfect. If you gonna go through all this and that, this movie has to be A1. It got to be better than the original Blade series. And the way they feel like this movie should be good. So I don't know, hopefully, like I said, they can find a director, and hopefully the movie is well. I'm rooting for it because I'm still a Marvel fan, but it's just like I said, Marvel got a lot going on. And I know next year they have enough movies come out next year, so they need to stick doing just two movies anyway. They already got they already got TV series coming. Cause next year I think the Daredevil TV series drops, along with they got the Fantastic Four movie that's set, in the 80s, I believe 80s or 90s. The Fantastic Four movie set in. They got that movie coming out, and they got Captain America 4, which that movie tonight is gonna be the movie that pretty much starts off the new Avengers and all. Captain America 4 does. So you already got that coming out. James Room, I think Spider-Man supposed to come out that summer of 2025 as well. But so they have enough projects coming out in 2025 already. So I feel like maybe it's good Blade gets pushed back to another year after that, so Blade can kind of really be on his own because this movie has to be good. All the reshoot, I mean, all the rewriting, having new script writers, new directors. This movie gotta be good. It gotta be dope. So, man, most definitely, this movie has to be good. So, you know, fingers crossed that they find a good director and this movie does do good and Marshall Ali still wants to do it. It seems like he still wants to do it, even though he's filming Jurassic Park 4 right now, so he's mostly focused on that. But, hopefully, he stays on board and this movie can come out. Hopefully it's not like another Gambit thing when Channing Tatum was supposed to be Gambit. Everybody's remember that. People forget about that. Channing Tatum was supposed to be Gambit and that movie never happened at all and everything. Fingers crossed maybe he shows up in Deadpool 3, but I kind of doubt it. But, Channing Tatum never became Gambit, so it seems like that's where this might be going, where it's something like that, where we hear about Masha Ali, he's announced it's setting up Comic Con, but the film never happens. That's the way it's looking, but hopefully it's not and all that, because you got a two-time Oscar winner, not Oscar nominee, Oscar winner that you got out for this movie and all and everything. And Blade is just so much of a real important character, especially like with vampires and Marvel. People forget that Wesley Snipes Blade movie actually saved Marvel for going bankrupt. People forget about that. Marvel was bankrupt, it lost all the characters and everything like that. And the Blade movie saved it for going bankrupt. It was a Blade movie. So, and also Blade is just an important part of Marvel that people need to definitely get, rejuvenated and definitely needs to be back in the forefront of people to know more about him and learn more about him and everything. So reminded. I think the correct word I'm trying to say. Reminded of Blade and who he was and all that. So man, for him not for them not there to get this movie on board and all that. I've named all the movies and TV shows that have came out since then. It's just like wow, just crazy ridiculous. 5 years ago they announced that San Diego Comic Con. Hopefully we get some news. We get directors soon enough. They get this thing going. I know it's not gonna make its original deadline date. It's supposed to come out in November 2025, but hopefully it comes out in 2026 and just hope the movie is good and all. In other Marvel news, they also announced as well that Shuri Wong and She-Hulk will be important parts of the Avengers, the next Avengers. I don't like that either. I did not like the She-Hulk TV series. To me, next to Moon Knight, She-Hulk was probably the weakest TV series I saw. So I don't get it. The only thing good about She-Hulk that TV series was Daredevil, but let's see. That's supposed to be the new Avengers. I mean, only person I like they announced is Wong. I mess with Wong. I love Wong. We all love Wong. Shuri, Black Panther 2 was definitely a step down, but I understood everything that happened with the tragic death of Chadwick Boseman and all. But still, man, that movie was not good. And Shuri, being Avengers, I don't know about that. I think it should wait maybe something where like Black Panther's son grows older and all that, and the timeline boosts up, and he's older or something like that. He should be in Avengers, but nah. I mean, Shuri and She Hulk on the Avengers, I just ain't buying it. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it can work out or something like that. I'm just really not buying it. She being in the Avengers, but who knows? Maybe it might work out. But like I said, Marvel, we're just watching them kind of like, just like I said, really trying to get their feet together. And I think when the way Deadpool 3 does and when the Captain America 4 movie, because that movie is supposed to be a big part of setting up the new Avengers, they said those are two mainly important movies they got coming out in the next year or two. That's really going to determine whether or not they can be steady and they don't have to, just straight up just rebuild all together. So we're gonna see. Let's hope. I'm still rooting for Marvel. I'm a Marvel fan. You can see the back of right here on this wall right here. So I'm rooting for Marvel. Hopefully y'all get it together. But it just seems like right now, they're really trying to get their foot on the gas. No. And also too, I just felt they gave too many people spins off. Like She-Hulk, I really don't think need a spin off. It's kind of like I'm a big fan of the Sonic franchise. It's like if Sonic gave the cat, his own spin-off TV series or something like that. Nobody wants to see a Big the Cat spin-off series. And no, he's better with Amy, like She-Hulk's better with Hulk. You might as well have done a Planet Hulk TV show. I know they couldn't do that because of rights and all that and everything, but you're better off doing a Planet Hulk TV show if you was going to do She-Hulk. You got to have all the Hulks in there, not just her. But they made it try to make it like a sitcom and all that and just failed. So that just didn't work and all. But maybe it can work. Where it can work in the Avengers movie, we'll see. We'll just have to see and all. Like I always say, if you like the content, please don't hesitate to like subscribe button. Also, as well, comment on the video as well if you like it. Also, like I said, this right here is your one on Mr. Sly Media. This is Sly News. Y'all be safe. Y'all have a good night. Stay tuned for my next two videos. I'm definitely gonna do a review on The Boys season 4, episodes 1 through 3, and also coming, I'm gonna do a review on Inside Out 2 as well. Just made a gigantic whole bunch of money at the box office. Gigantic, and I mean gigantic money at the box office when it just came out this weekend. So I gotta see it first before I do a review on it. So I'm definitely gonna watch Inside Out 2. Stay tuned for that. So I'm gonna do my review on that. So y'all stay tuned for those 2 videos coming up. And check out my review on Bad Boys 4, Ride or Die. Y'all have a good night. I'm out.